The Padres, a good win today. They were able to blow out the San Francisco Giants, but I think a lot of Padres fans, they're just thinking, well, this is just one of those days where they're showing what they could be. Now, if they could do this consistently, that would be great, and they would be one of the best teams in baseball. I mean, Manny had a home run today. Nelson Cruz had a big hit. Gary Sanchez had a home run. Ha-Seong Kim had a home run. It seemed like everyone in the lineup was doing something offensively. Blake Snell pitched tremendously well. He is probably the best starting pitcher in this rotation right now, at least how they're pitching. And there's some other good starters in this rotation right now. Today, 6 innings for him, doesn't walk anyone, strikes out double digits again after striking out 12 guys in that Tampa Bay Rays start. So he's not given a bunch of free passes like he has when he's, been inconsistent. And that first half, Blake Snell that I referred to, right? That's not what we're seeing. He's getting swings and misses. Like, he's pitching like one of the best starting pitchers in all of baseball right now. Because he is, over the last, 5, 6 starts, whatever it is. So he'll be probably talking with Don and Mudd on the broadcast tomorrow, because whenever he pitches well, he usually talks with them. And maybe that's the good luck charm. Who knows? If it is, then just keep doing it, because it's working. Nelson Cruz with the big hit today, well, he has struggled in most of his games since coming back from the IL, and he's just underperformed this season. Gary Sanchez, I think, was 0 in his last 8 games going into today. So, kind of like I just said at the beginning, okay, it's a moment. It shows what they could be, but they're not doing it consistently. They're not doing this enough offensively. They could have used some of those runs yesterday, or could have used some of those runs the day before. Or you could point to in some of the other games this year where they've had a lead, or maybe they're just not producing with runners in scoring position. If they did come through like they did today, then they would have won some more games, and they'd have a better record, and they wouldn't be as far out of a playoff spot than where they are right now, right? So, obviously can't change anything now, but what they can do is be more consistent, and it's not like I have this amazing fix. It's just pretty much this talent, be better than what you're doing right now, how you're producing consistently. Be more consistently good. And I know it's easy to say as a fan, but that's pretty much all we're left with saying, right? They're not doing good enough consistently with runners in scoring position. They have to be better with that. Today was great, but can they continue it, right? And I'll talk about this more on the show here in a little bit, live on YouTube, so feel free to join then. But this series was frustrating because they could have took 3 out of 4. They could have split the series if some things went their way, if they were better with runners in scoring position. But they didn't, and now they fall 2 games behind the Giants compared to where they were at the beginning of the series. That's what those NL West interdivision matchups do when you're chasing a team and you lose 3 out of 4. So it sucks. Hopefully this National Series can start something good, but I don't even know if after the National Series we're going to sit here and say, well, maybe they've turned a corner, because we're going to look at it and say, well, it's the Washington Nationals. This is what this talent is supposed to be doing. So win the games you're supposed to win, and this next series coming up, I think those games qualify as games that they should win, or at least most of them.